Hello everyone. I hope all of you are doing good. And in this session, we are going to discuss about the new indicator in S4 HANA in our master purchase info record. Okay, let us check that. What is that new and how are you going to handle that? So purchase info record, we know about the uses of purchase info record. PIR, we call like a PIR. Purchase info record. This is one of the key masters. Mainly we use for tax code to determine into the PO. Confirmation control key. Confirmation control key. And confirmation control key. The standard quantity or GR based IV. GR based IV. IV flag. More than that, price. Price and freight. These kind of things also we can do it. So when it comes to the source of supply, so manual source of supply when you're creating, so we have a regular vendor field used to be there, which was playing the role in determining. But when it comes to regular vendor flag was there, but when it comes to MRP run, okay. So if you are using MRP run, and in MRP run, how are you managing respect to auto source of supply? So during MRP run, if you want to do a source of supply, we used to get from source list. Even we use it to quota arrangement. Okay. Now in S4 HANA, SAP has introduced a new field called auto sourcing. So the new field called auto sourcing. Auto sourcing checkbox is introduced in PAR. By using this, we can avoid source list creation. If you are using only single source of supply, single vendor, you want to fix it in source list. And for MRP run with this flag, we can avoid source list. But still source list can be used for maintaining the multiple source of supply. And also you can utilize for blocking a vendor for specific duration of time. Still source list can be used. So you can use full for blocking a vendor for specific material for certain time. That vendor can be procured for other materials, but only for that material, then you can use this. Okay. So if you are, for example, if you want to do the blocking vendor, right, clearly. So you can use for block vendor for specific material. Block vendor for specific material, you can use it. And also you can use for maintaining the multiple source of supply. Okay. So okay, our main video perspective is what is this auto sourcing and how this auto sourcing is going to replace source list uses. If you want to maintain a source list, you need to maintain the source list for fixing a vendor when MRP run is happening, and we keep the MRP relevant also. So those all things are not required, and you can directly use auto sourcing. Let us see in the system. So we'll go to the system. So before that, I want to show you what is the source list, right? In source list, we need to maintain the supplier for the validity of material and plant combination. We can fix it. And also we have to activate this one, material requirement relevant to MRP. Then only it used to consider for activity. But now we got a new thing called ME12. I'm going to change info record because info record is created already. And this is the regular supplier used to be there. It was not making any impact on MRP run, but we used to inform the system when you create a source list or anything, the pop-up will come. And also it was playing a certain kind of a small role in manual source of supply. So when we come here, we can check it. Okay. So here we can see auto sourcing. So this auto sourcing, if we activate, and auto sourcing, like I mentioned, you can activate text code also. If you want to use inbound delivery, you can use inbound delivery. GR based IV, if you want to activate GR based IV, you can use it. So these are all we used to have a automatically it will play the role. That was I was mentioning about importance of info record. Even under delivery, over delivery tolerance also you can populate from here. Okay, and standard quantity, minimum quantity, you can also control. There are multiple uses are there. Anyway, this is the auto sourcing flag. I activated it. Let me check ME1M for our material for the combination of purchase org and plan. We can see 601. It's a one info record, no auto sourcing flag, and no flags are there. And even if you have a regular flag also, it doesn't make anything. For example, 606 general data, you put a regular supplier, but you didn't keep the auto sourcing. So regular supplier is a normal manual source of supply. One of the options it will be there, but we don't have to check it. See, auto sourcing is not there for any of them, only one. And you can understand one more thing here. You can have only regular source of supply, like the existing ECC related field is there, right? General data, regular supplier. If you want to maintain regular supplier, you can maintain only for one supplier. You cannot maintain for more than one. See, I can give you that testing now itself. So 601, I'm going to activate regular supplier. When you do this one, click enter, system will give a message. Up to now, 606 has been regular supplier for this material. Up to now, it means in few minutes, 601 is going to become. Save it, click enter. So now 601 has become the regular supplier. Now you go and check it 606, it will automatically already removed. See, automatically removed. We can test the same thing for auto sourcing. So 252, I activated auto sourcing. Now let us activate for 251. Click enter and save. Now go and check it 252. So auto sourcing is available, can be maintained for more than one vendor, not like regular one. So we will see the importance of auto sourcing. Like I mentioned, that auto sourcing will be replacing source of supply, like how we maintain that source list creation with a fixed flag and MRP relevant. That is not required. Let us check it one info record. And for this info record, auto sourcing, I'm activating. So auto sourcing is activated. So we have ME1M. If you see, okay, multiple vendors info record is available, but auto sourcing is available only for one vendor. Auto sourcing, click OK. Yeah, 252 auto sourcing is available. Now I'm going to run /o md 01n. So we are checking MRP run, give the material, and I'm going to select, if you have anything existing and you want to delete it, you can select it. Otherwise, you can directly select only one. Okay, if you want to delete existing one and all, then you have to select 3. It should not be run frequently, but one is a regular MRP run. Okay, now you can refresh it. Yeah, system created a purchase requisition. See, 252 was selected automatically. So with only info record, because of this flag, without maintaining the source list, source of supply was automatically assigned. So that is the use of new field called auto sourcing in S4 HANA. If you have a single source of supply, single vendor, we don't have to maintain the source list. But still we can use source list for blocking certain kind of vendors for specific material. And if you want to maintain multiple source of supply, that also you can maintain it. I hope in this video you learned about the new field, auto sourcing. And with other things also we have discussed. Regular supplier, you can maintain only for one, because that is at the general data, so that only one vendor can have a regular supplier flag for a material. But when it comes to purchase org data, this auto sourcing, the SAP has designed, you can maintain for multiple. Okay, so but if you have MRP run, and how you wanted to have, like if you have a multiple, we always suggest to use the quota arrangement. So how do you want it to, if you want to have a quota? So if you want to have only one vendor to be automatically suggested during MRP run, you can keep this flag for only one, so that that vendor will be suggested by the system during MRP run. I hope you learned about new thing in S4HANA with respect to info record. And if you have any other inputs or any other questions, you can put it in the comment and provide your valuable rating. We'll meet with another video. Thank you.